100 million for Tony.
Did you pay it?
Nah, he's not worth 100 million. Listen, he's...
Antony weren't worth 90 and you slapped that.
Ajax had already sold 2 or 3 players and made their money. They said, we don't want to sell Antony. If you want him, pay us this much. Yeah. If they'd went for him at the start of the summer, I'm going to need that afterwards. If they had gone for him at the start of the summer, they would have got him for 40 million. So 40 million doesn't look that bad now. He doesn't look like a complete, do you know what I mean? Now he does for 90 million.
I mean, he's always like, you can't come walking around with that energy talking about favela football I played in the streets. You're getting sent back there in January now, mate.
Yeah, well.
What's your attitude?
I don't reckon he's going to go. We're back with another episode of the On The Bench podcast. I am your host, Jay Dan. And on the bench today I got...
Go on. Say your chest.
The Man United, man. They got a window still, allow you still. Yeah. Bruno come true, save the day. We got DJ, Mr. Luminous.
Come on, what's going on?
Dressed in all black today like he's going to hit a lick.
Had to tone it down.
Like a move, man. And also on the bench today, we got Tony Tone, a.k.a. the East Midlands Drake. What's your name again? No, joking. Mr. Love Island, Mr. T Raw. What's happening, bro? You good?
Good. Back-to-back sessions as well now.
Wow.
Imagine that.
Yo, bun up for the back-to-back. Nah, I'm only joking. Yeah, he's back. It's good though. You want to roll, innit? You're going to disappear like, you're going to do a pep on us. Disappear for six games.
Can you make it a hat-trick though?
I'm not fucking leaving.
And also on the bench today, he's back again. Wait, are you gang? Are you part of the team now? Or
Was the loan move being made permanent now? Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
Where do I sign?
Come on, let's get that contract dealt.
Yeah, well, he's back again. I'm not going to say the word. Yeah, he's back again. Mr. Frizzy Frank. Talk to Frank. You saying, bro? You good, bro?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. Thanks for having me again,
that's
mate.
That's good, man. All right. On today's episode, we're going to start off with the weekend games. Man United versus Fulham. They won 1-0. Bruno Fernandes with a late winner saved the day. What's your lot's take? We'll start off with the Man United. We'll go from left to right. What's your take, DJ? And
Yeah, we needed a win. I think Ten Hag probably needed a bit more. Yeah. You know what I mean? There's been a lot of publicity around him and his tactics.
No.
You know what I mean?
Tactical.
That's it, tactical.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? But some things take time. You know, the whole Sancho saga, Rashford being, I don't know, just being Rashford at the moment. He's not really enjoying the football.
He was injured, wasn't it?
Something happened the other day.
They're saying he's injured, but obviously because of the
outside of the pitch incident,
him celebrating his birthday after the 3-0 loss to City.
But he's outside.
Hey, listen, we got to take it face value. If they're saying he's injured as far as I'm concerned. Do you know what I mean?
The boy can't hack him drink. You know what I mean?
Liver injury.
But yeah, it's his birthday, innit, man? Let him have a day off, innit?
Yeah, he's got to live, man.
Certain companies give you a day off on your birthday, so why can't he have one? You know what I mean?
I disagree, man.
Just saying.
I disagree.
You got to be professional.
300k a week, man. These are the sacrifices you got to make when you lose 3-0 against City. Listen, have a low-key one. Do you know what I mean? Your man's in China White. Do you know what I mean? Getting down. Have a low-key one.
His birthday, though.
Don't care, man.
And what did he say? He's on 300k a week?
300k a week.
I'm outside,
These are the sacrifices.
300k a week.
What
are you talking about?
These are the sacrifices that you
Mr.
make.
Tactical he can stay
This
up
is
in
my
there.
opinion, man. This is my opinion.
Would
Would you be happy if he was like at the club pissed off?
Say that again?
If he was like at the club pissed off.
Sad in the corner.
Yeah.
Like Dizzy Rascal.
No, just
Like
don't go to the club.
Like just cross arm, like just not enjoying it.
Yeah.
Would you enjoy that more? Would you have accepted
No,
that?
no, just don't be there. Just don't be in the public eye. You know what I mean?
He just wants to be professional.
I'm not. Look, he's 26 years old, or 26, 27 years old. He's in a or prime of his career supposedly. Whatever. He's. You want to go out and enjoy yourself. I get it, but save it for another day, man. It's your birthday. I understand, but this is why you get paid so much money, because you've got to make sacrifices that other people don't.
Yeah, no, he's a role model as well.
That's it.
So
Look, for me, that's all there is to it. I get the other side of it, but when you're getting paid silly money like that, that's why you sign on a dotted line, because do you know what I mean? Especially when you've just lost your rivals 3-0. You know what I mean? You got slapped that game as well.
Every year though that happens, man. It ain't nothing new.
He's drinking away his sorrows, man. At
home. Do it at home. That's what I'm saying. Do it low key.
Serious.
But anyway, again,
what was your take? What's your take on the game now?
Poor average performance at best. Not very good. Not really creating many chances. Obviously, we just needed the 3 points, and it's actually nice to not be speaking about Ten Hag this weekend and what's been going on. And it's nice to see another manager getting thrown under the bus this weekend.
No, he got a clean sheet.
He got a clean sheet. He did well. I thought Maguire was solid again. Maguire was solid. Do not hit that button.
Ooh.
Maguire was good, man. Listen, and considering after the first minute he was concussed, to stay that, you know what I mean? He got a knock in the first minute, and to keep going, put in a solid performance, clean sheet.
British beef.
It was a relief to get the win at the end. Was a relief, to be fair. We needed that win badly, regardless of the performance.
It's still 3 points, man.
You're failing forward though with like this win, because I don't think it was an average performance. I think it was a poor performance.
Okay, yeah, I mean, look, we weren't good. I know we weren't good, but at the same time, I want to see Ten Hag under a proper structure. I don't want to see him as it is now, because football's changed a lot. The thing of football managers is almost becoming a thing of the past now, because now you have coaches, you have head coaches, and they do what they need to do on a training ground. And the days of Arsene Wenger, Jose, people are calling Jose Mourinho a dinosaur, but the days of Arsene Wenger, Jose Mourinho, Sir Alex Ferguson, them days are becoming more and more sort of backdated. Nowadays, you've got so many other people in the club doing other things. Do you know what I mean? Like, and that's what he needs at the moment. He needs, and this is why obviously we said we were going to speak about the whole Jim Ratcliffe potential takeover of 25%. And no surprise to me that he wants to take over the sporting side of things, because that's where we're lacking the most. And it's obviously a point that I've made, and I listen to one of the podcasts quite often, Beyond the Pitch and Muppeteers podcast, really, really good podcast, very well informed. And they're very, very sort of certain that Ineos is a matter of time, not it's when, not if. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, of course.
And I think, as I said, Jim Ratcliffe, they're talking about Paul Mitchell coming in, who had a very, very good spell at Spurs and Southampton. They're talking about Jean-Claude Blanc coming in as well, who also did very well at Juventus and PSG as a sort of CEO to oversee things. They're saying Richard Arnold's probably going to have to pack his bags as well.
Blood clot. We need every blood clot. Trust me.
Yeah. And but these are the changes that we need to see at the club, because we want long-term, not short-term. Do you know what I mean? And without, it's all good and well appeasing fans with a big signing here and there, but those big signings, when they flop, the pressure comes back onto the manager again.
I need it to stay like this, man. If you lot fix up, I can't press the blue button no more, bro.
That's your problem, mate.
Enjoy it, man.
Liverpool, man.
You've pressed it many times, mate. You've had your fun.
What are you joking? You lot need help, man, over there still. But
yeah, big time.
I reckon they'll fix up. Nothing stays like that forever.
Where are we in the league? What, 6th?
Yeah, sixth. Well, at the moment, but we just I don't think it's a proper reflection on our form either, to be fair, because a couple of those games we definitely shouldn't.
I was actually shocked though when I saw that. I said
we're only 6 points behind Arsenal. Believe it or not.
But I thought you lot was
all the games that we
further
lost.
down,
9th, 10th.
Man.
That's what I mean when I'm saying you're failing forward. Like, all these games you're winning, you shouldn't be winning. Like, realistic, I feel like Fulham should have won that game. I think a draw was a fair result. I think a draw was a fair. If you'd said Wolves should have won that game at the beginning of the season, 100%. And they should have got that penalty too.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I just feel like the whole game Fulham played well, but like William was cooking you, man.
Yeah, but who doesn't cook our fullbacks? You know what I mean?
I know, but he's like 36.
Yeah, I know.
He's not an agent no more. When he come to Arsenal, he wasn't playing like this.
He brings more to the team than Anthony does, which is crazy.
He's got that experience, innit?
No shots, no. Every time as well, he got the ball. He just sort of like. The play died with you guys. As soon as he got the ball, like the intensity dropped, everything just dropped, and he just sort of was like doing these little 2-3 yard passes. Like, where's your confidence?
You see that sort of performance there? Like, if you're doing that, you have to come off the pitch. You're not playing the next game.
He needs time out of the team. He needs time out of the team.
Bruv. He's not happy.
I'm seeing rumours you're gonna give a little swap deal for Barbosa.
Yeah, I think that's just rumours at the moment. I heard we're interested in that Marcus Leonardo lad. I haven't seen much of him. But Marcus Leonardo, I haven't seen much of him. But they're talking about United have been interested in him for a while. But again, I don't think much is going to happen in January at all, unless Sancho leaves, which looks like it's going to happen. So there might be one deal done in January. If people think we're going to go make 2, 3, 4 signings in January just because we're going to have potential new ownership, you know what I mean, or investment, it's not going to happen. I think they're going to plan for the summer and they're going to try and have a proper summer. But
do you reckon a little clean out as well?
Yeah, get rid of the dust.
It's a long time. I mean, look what Chelsea have done. They've cleaned out their whole squad in about 18 months. I'm not saying that they're doing well. Obviously, they might have gone a bit too far with it. Do you know what I mean?
But they just started their whole rebuild, bam, and then.
But they bought a lot of young players, Yeah.
Rebuild for like 4 years now. Come on. That's what I mean.
But no, look, Liverpool are a better example. They've rebuilt their whole midfield in one summer. Do you know what I mean? Now, whether or not Obviously, not a good. Well, we'll come back to it, but not obviously a great result for them yesterday. But generally, I still think Liverpool are going to be there or thereabouts
Big
this
up
season.
Luton, man. Big them up. They've done all right.
I think when you look, we're going to be touching that game. We'll see that.
Yeah.
But we're gonna. Anybody else? When you want to talk about the Man United game still? You finish?
Yeah.
The VAR decision.
Oh, that was a joke.
What, for the offside?
That was a joke.
Oh, come on.
Nah, that was a
man.
joke.
Wakey.
That was a
Right.
joke.
Nah, that was offside.
Mate, players do that every single week.
Harry Maguire is offside. He goes to play the ball,
Right,
and he is interfering with the defender.
right.
That's offside.
So why was a City goal given at the beginning of the season? Then when he's standing right in front of the goalkeeper, is that an interfering?
money. Come on, man.
You gotta have that area money like Newcastle. Look at Bumble.
Wasn't offside.
Nah, it was offside. By the
offside.
letter of the law, it's offside. Regardless.
Wasn't offside.
Maguire's interfering with play. He's affecting play.
Yeah.
Maguire ain't there.
He's gone for the ball.
The defender is gonna.
No, it's not offside for me, man.
But how?
It's too
Explain
much.
why
It's not. It's not. Look,
You don't even
they just
believe it,
they
bro.
just keep changing the rules all the time, and I'm fed up with it.
That's been a rule for like.
It's not offside because he's not. Well, he's not touched the ball. He might look like he's interfering with
Gone for
play.
it, though.
Interfere with it.
Hey, ding. Let's keep it clean here, fellas.
I don't know, man. It's not for me. For me, it's just getting more and more ridiculous, and it always seems to go against Man United now. It does. It does. I've got the facts to prove it. I sent it to you lot on the group. I've got the facts to prove it. I sent it to you lot on the group. You don't know. You don't know. United have literally they've received the worst decisions in the whole league
You lot are
in
big
terms of.
fans.
We're a -5.
Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Come on, tell
That's
them.
it, man.
You know what I mean?
Stats don't lie. Stats don't lie.
Stats, listening. Did you see the Man United offside?
Yeah.
What you
Was Harry
saying?
Maguire he's interfering with play, right?
It's
Come on,
offside.
man.
It's nonsense.
Oh,
Let me tell you one thing. If that happened to any of your lot's clubs, you lot be sitting there saying that's not
man.
offside.
Bro, I hold my hands up when we're wrong.
Look, do you know what? We're gonna have an interesting debate about the Arsenal game. Then we'll talk.
100%.
Then we'll talk.
It's a flipping foul.
Yeah, there you go. See?
And the ball went out of
see?
play.
Hey, you know what? Let's
When
talk about it
offside
now.
tries to play the ball, they are offside. Plain and simple. He's offside.
Yeah, but the
He
thing
tries
is,
to play the ball.
it just keeps changing. Sometimes they say, "Oh, he's not touched the ball. Oh, he's not." Well, like I said, the City one's a prime example. It's a prime example. He's standing in front of the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper reacts late because obviously this is about 10 games ago. But the goalkeeper reacts late to try and dive for the ball because he thinks the player's going to touch it. Is that not interfering in the play? But that was allowed. So this is what I'm saying. For me, if you're going to allow that, then allow this.
I feel like
If you're going to
there's
disallow
a
that, disallow this.
I'm going back to watching Serie A, man.
Mate,
Prem, I'm not on
it's
it no
absolute
more.
nonsense.
So what do you
man.
think? You think it was offside or you don't think it was offside?
I don't think it's offside at all.
You're going to say that,
Come
innit?
on,
Stand
My
by
guy,
team.
DJ.
I don't want to be hit.
Stand by
Idiot.
my
Alright, we got another Man United, man. You might be banned,
Come
bro,
on.
because you lot are moving funky.
Was it offside or not? The goal. Was Maguire offside? Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
he said
Someone with a brain.
Nah.
Nah, it's not.
I'm tired of
nonsense.
biased
it was
opinions.
offside, man.
Do you know how you know it's not offside? The players don't even appeal. They don't even appeal. They don't even see it.
Are they the lines?
No,
mate?
but
It doesn't matter.
What
They
do
don't
you
even.
mean?
Yeah, but when it's
Appeal
offside, you
everything
know
I
it's
can
offside.
see.
When it's offside, you know it's offside. When no one's getting their hands up and no one's bitching and no one's moaning.
But you might not realise in the moment,
Mate,
though.
that ain't-
Remember,
that
you're gonna,
ain't-
you have to
yeah,
go
I
back
know,
and see.
But
Yeah,
mate,
that was
it's
offside.
becoming
I
too
don't know
much, man.
about
VAR is just wrecking the game now, man. That's the
100%.
truth. It's
Do you reckon
wrecking the
it's
game
just scrap it?
every single week. We keep saying this, and it's not just one decision. It's
it's
always
regular.
3 or 4 or 5 decisions. You know what I mean?
But that ain't
Again,
a bad
another one,
decision.
the Wolves one as well, which we'll touch on, is a disgrace. It's an absolute shocker. Two weeks in a row, exactly the same sort of thing has happened to Wolves. Do you know what I mean? And that's why that Antony Taylor was demoted. But again, we'll come back to
We
that.
say, well, do we need to go outside the FA headquarters in London or something?
Say
Have a
protest
word
out
with them
there.
and that. Yeah.
But yeah, not
wrong.
offside.
Alright, cool. We're gonna move on to another game where we got a debate to go on about a goal. Newcastle, Arsenal. Did you want to be on?
Hold tight, we'll look.
Are you gonna be on for it? Alright, I'll come back to you. Alright,
leave that on there.
we'll come back. I'm gonna come back to
Wrong
that.
opinion. I can't wait for this.
All right, cool. We're gonna jump into the City game because Stats wants to talk about Arsenal. City won 6-1. Smoked up Bournemouth. Doku boy is moving mad. I should have put him in my FPL.
Well, I was saying this to you lot before.
Oh,
I
man.
think you know what? As a United fan, you City boys, I'm gonna make you aware of this. Antony gassed him up for that game. If you remember last game,
He kicked him up.
slapped his hand, got him mad, and look what happened. You know what I mean?
Gone
4
Scott
assists.
He got a
Violent.
reaction out of him. Yeah.
Yeah, what's it? 4 assists and a goal.
Yeah.
Player
Crazy.
to have 5 goal involvements in the game.
That is nuts.
Crazy. He nearly scored.
Who's the last player to do that? 5 goal involvements in one game. I know
Pogba
Pogba
got about 4.
He got 4 assists in one game against
And yeah,
Leeds, but
he's one of 6 Premier League players
of all time.
to do 4 assists in one game.
Oh,
I think
really?
It's either 6 or 4. I can't remember the number.
Yeah, he's done a few still.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So you reckon he's gonna start next game, or is he getting dropped?
I don't know. Pep's that man.
Pep's a weird one, man.
I think Pep knows about the fantasy football thing, you know. He just tries to.
That's what I think sometimes. He's like they pay him in it, like, yo, don't play him.
Pep done a quick free hit, didn't he?
I know.
And he started Doku in.
Doku's not gonna play now. Watch for like 3 games. Don't fall for it. Don't put him in your team, bro. He ain't gonna work. What do you reckon? This is the end of Grealish, though. If it does, what do you reckon, though?
Like I said
Grealish
a couple of weeks
ain't moving
ago,
like that,
I don't know about
He had a
Grealish,
good
man.
game against United, innit? But
Yeah, but he always does. He always plays well against United. And I said to my mate when we were driving up there, I said, mate, 110% Grealish and Foden will start because they always destroy United. And lo and behold, Grealish starts for the first time in like 4, 5, 6 games. You know what I mean? But I feel like I said to you guys a couple of weeks ago, Grealish, honestly, I think he partied too hard. I genuinely think he partied too hard for Pep's liking after the treble win, which you can't really blame him for, to be fair. But I feel like Pep's not liked it, and now he's struggling to get back into the team.
He's just there for the English quota, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
Do you reckon?
I think this is the next
How
Beckham.
many English players do you have to have in your team now?
I think it's 8. Is it 8 in the
That's all
squad?
he's there for. 100%.
Probably
And
why
to
we
just-
bought Mount as well.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's been poor as well, boy.
He did okay when he came off the bench the other day, to be fair.
Okay, he's not good enough.
For Ericsson. Well, considering the way we were playing, okay was actually
Has he
not
got
bad.
has he got an assist or a goal yet?
Bro,
He got an assist.
He ain't got nothing, innit?
but that was in the League Cup, yeah.
listen, Mason, you're wearing number 7, brother. You gotta respect.
He's
the
got
number,
them
bruv.
big number, brother.
Serious, that's what I'm saying.
Bro, that's a big number. The generals have worn that number, you know.
Big disrespect on that number right now. You get me? So
You gave it to Mount.
fix
you know.
up.
Listen, I didn't agree with it. I told you a lot from
you know, with
the
it.
get go. I didn't. But look, he's not a bad player, but I don't think he's the player that we needed, and I don't think he was worth 50, 60 million at all. But that's just my
Chelsea
opinion. I can
bumped up
see.
bare man, boy.
I can see why players. I mean, Klopp wanted him apparently.
Whoa,
Arteta wanted him
don't
apparently.
be running my manager's name through the mud. We ain't want no one like that.
Fighting
100%.
words.
You could
Yeah.
research
They
it.
didn't want Mount.
Liverpool and
talent
Arsenal definitely wanted him, but obviously I don't know why he chose United in the end. But yeah, maybe that might be why they gave him the number 7 shirt to try and get him over to Old Trafford. But
Klopp pump faked you. That's what he did.
Whatever, man.
Wouldn't be
You lot
surprised.
got the top. What's
Dropped the shoulder on the transfer. He said, "Yeah, we want nah."
better job than Luis Diaz then.
Yeah,
He can't take on a player.
Diaz can't take on a player, in my opinion, and I'll stand by it. Watch him; he don't do stepovers. He ain't like Doku. But either way, look, we didn't get Mount. You got him, so enjoy him, take him, and you're finishing outside the top 7 this season.
Nah, I don't think they will.
Yeah,
I reckon they'll get going. Man United's going to get going eventually. They will, man. Every team, it happens every team.
If that takeover happens, it's going to change a lot of things.
January, I think January. Even if you don't make signings, you might.
No,
make
it will
one or
change.
two.
It will change. Just
It
trust
has
me.
to.
There's a lot going on upstairs that people don't want to talk about, don't know about. No, but you know what? It's a very ignorant perspective to sit there and say, oh, the Glazers don't do this and the Glazers don't do that, and you know what I mean? Like, you know, what have the Glazers got to do with this? And no, trust me, there's a lot going on.
Like the Glazers are picking the team.
See, this is what I'm saying. It's an ignorant perspective. It is. It's an
What are they
ignorant
doing?
perspective. No, because there's
They
a
do
lot of
hold a lot of
people.
slack still.
There's a lot of people in the club who are making the decisions that affect a lot of people who run under the Glazers, who aren't empowered to make those decisions. Everything's got to run through the Glazers. Everything's got to go back to the Glazers. And I don't want to keep going back to this, but the ownership starts from the top. The what's it called? All the nonsense and everything. It starts from the top and it leaks all the way down. So whether you, the toxicity at the club,
Go on, spit it out.
it starts from the Glazers, and like it or not, that's the fact.
it
So,
is.
like I said, look at you compare it to Newcastle United under Mike Ashley. They kept on talking about the owner. Look at Newcastle now; they're a different club.
Yeah,
They're a
they
different
are,
club,
yeah. Even
and
the
it's not like
players.
they've made any superstar signings.
Yeah, but they've got a better manager, and they've
made some
Yeah, but they
decent
had a lot of managers though. They had Rafa Benitez at one point.
Invested good, yeah, but they weren't.
They've
You
invested
can't
in
tell me
money.
Rafa Benitez is a better manager than Eddie
They
Howe.
weren't investing money when they had Benitez.
Yeah, but
They weren't investing. Newcastle were the top spenders in the transfer window, weren't they?
No, they weren't. No, they weren't.
In January, they were.
they weren't.
At the end of last season, yeah, they were.
They invested
I need to check
Where
that
did they
out.
get that?
But look, the fact of the matter is they're buying the right
January.
players. I don't think there's a single player at Newcastle who's flopped that they've bought.
Look, Joe Linton, he's
No, but Joe Linton was bought 3-4 years ago. He
Yeah,
was
but
bought
look,
as
he
a
was
centre
poor.
forward from Hoffenheim, and now he's a centre midfielder, and he's
Yeah.
doing bits for Eddie Howe.
Thanks to Eddie Howe.
What I'm trying to say is,
managers, can you manage?
you'll be. So you can't tell me Newcastle have had all poor managers under Mike Ashley. You cannot say that. It's impossible.
They've not had great managers, and they have.
But Eddie Howe's not a great manager, though. He's a good manager.
But they've got
Yeah, he's
a
not a
better-
great manager. He's not better than Rafa Benitez.
But they've got a better team now, though.
Yeah, but that's because the owners have come in and they've changed everything.
Yeah,
They've identified
their bench ain't that bad.
Look, they've identified the right players. This is what I'm trying to explain to you guys.
They're spending smart.
It's not, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you look at Antony and you look at Anthony Gordon. Do you know what I mean? Anthony Gordon costs half the price of Antony, but he's the right player.
So let me ask you a question. Did you want Anthony before all of this?
To be honest with you, I wanted... No, hold on. I wanted who Ten Hag wanted. Because I would rather Ten Hag... I would rather Ten Hag make the decisions than the Glazers make the decisions.
Well,
I would rather Ten Hag make the decisions than Richard Arnold make the decisions. Now, he's made mistakes, and Antony's going to be a blemish on his record 100%. A bit like Pepe. Who signed Pepe? Was it Emery? Yeah, a bit like Pepe was for Emery. It's a blemish on their record. There's no doubt about that. It's a mistake. It's not a good signing. But the problem with Antony is it's not his fault that he cost 90 million. It's the fault of the ownership who got desperate towards the end of the window because Ajax had already sold 2 or 3 players and made their money. They said, we don't want to sell Antony. If you want him, pay us this much.
Yes.
If they'd went for him at the start of the summer, I'm going to need that afterwards. If they had gone for him at the start of the summer, they'd have got him for 40 million. So 40 million doesn't look that bad now. He doesn't look like a complete... Do you know what I mean? Now he does for 90 million.
I mean, he's always looked like a kid. You can't come walking around with that energy talking about favela football I played in the streets. You're getting sent back there in January now, mate.
Yeah, well...
Your attitude.
I don't reckon he's going to go. I don't reckon he's going to
No, he's going to stay. No, he's going to stay until the end of the season because Sancho's going in January, so they're not going to get rid of 2 players.
I mean, where? No, actually, no. I'm getting a bit too hyped.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, just a little bit, man.
Like, I hate him, bro. I don't know him personally, but... You can't come to a club like or any big club and come with that amount of energy. The way he was talking, the way he was acting, the way
Antony.
I agree. The way he was playing at the start with all this cockiness and arrogance, man's taking the ball and
spinning.
doing 360 spins. You know, like
no, I agree.
And now what? Now like you're playing the spotlight is well and truly on you.
Yeah.
And you want to hide. So like you can't. And it's not his fault for costing 90 million. But it's his fault for acting like
I can't see them selling him though. You ain't gonna.
No. They're not. Listen, they're not gonna sell him until next summer.
We didn't even sell him.
If Ten Hag stays, Anthony's staying.
No. But this is why I'm saying to you lot, the structure will change. It's not going to be down to. Obviously, the manager's going to have a say. Of course, he's going to have a say, but it's not going to be down to him. They're going to say, listen, we don't think he's the right fit for the way that you want to play. We don't think he's the right fit for this, for that. We've got these data analytics. We've got this. We've got that. Their output isn't great. It's not worth the money that you paid, etc., etc. This is why we're going to bring it. Do you see? This is what we need. We've needed this for a long time. We don't have this in place. Brighton have it. Like I mentioned to you guys a few weeks ago, last week, what Charlie Savage, who was Robbie Savage's son, came through United Academy, is now playing for Reading, who are bottom of League One, and saying Reading have got as good a facilities as Man United. Do you know how embarrassing that
crazy.
is? I know for a fact, again, from the podcast that I listened to with Phil Brown, he turned around and said he knows for a fact that there's college football, not NFL, college football teams in America that have got better facilities than Man United.
But Ronaldo said that. Ronaldo said that. Come on and said, yo.
But this is what I'm saying to you. That extra 10, 20% that those little things give you is a massive jump in that level. Massive jump. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, but listen, I could eat my words in 6 months or a year because we might get worse. But I will be shocked.
I can't see it get worse. You won't get worse.
With the new ownership.
I can't see it happening.
Yeah, but you're a Scouser, though. Of course you would.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I want to see you guys struggling.
All right, let's move on, man. All right, boom. We're gonna jump into the Liverpool game. They drew with Luton 1-1.
We're not going to talk about the WWE stroke MMA in the Arsenal.
That's coming.
Don't worry, it's coming, man.
Cool.
You made me lose myself, lad. Liverpool drew with Luton 1-1. Diaz as well, man. Came on, saved the day as well. But let's talk about the Nunes miss, brother.
Jesus.
Walk on for T1000, T.
That's his bread and butter, you know what I mean? Nunes is here to miss big chances, okay?
That was crazy.
That's bad.
Yeah, it was offside anyway, let's be honest.
Regardless. We don't know.
Listen, he's got to be careful, you know?
Yeah, he can't be missing. So,
who said it on the pod, though, that, was it you that said Luton will mostly beat you, lot?
Did I?
Or was it DJ? Was it you?
I kept seeing it on Twitter.
Mystic Meg, boy.
Yeah, I said it.
It's
Mystic
it's
D.
how we are, though, man. Like, if you go back through the years, like, when Klopp first came to us, not even, like, maybe like the second year when we started actually playing better and having, Klopp's style implemented on us, we would be beating the big teams or getting the results, and then it would come to the small fish, and we couldn't get the result. We'd be losing or drawing. I say it every year, like when we're 2-0 up against Brighton, messed up, and end up drawing games against Brentford as well, 3-0 or whatever the score was, end up drawing 3-3. Like, we always seem to struggle. Last season, we didn't.
And then you
win
play
any away
Arsenal
game.
and whoop our ass.
That's what I mean. Last season, we didn't win any away game to the newly promoted sides.
Oh,
As a
really?
Liverpool fan, though,
We lost all. We didn't win any.
as a Liverpool fan, what did you make of Luton's performance, though? Honestly,
I mean, they didn't. Like, they did well.
they had the heart in it.
They did well, but like, we did not set the world alight. Our midfield was. I mean, that's the best midfield we could play, in my opinion. But
What do you think of Ryan?
Who?
Ryan, I know you've been singing his praises.
He went missing. Ryan was missing.
Gravenberch?
Soboslai was missing.
I've got a question.
Salah was
Yeah, go on.
missing. Salah keeps dropping stinkers. 2 out of 10.
Oof.
Again.
Who said it in the group? Sorry to get back to that. McAllister, was it you that said it?
Yeah, no. I want to know your thoughts. Obviously, you're saying he's playing out of position as a DM.
He's not a DM. I will die on the hill.
No. I'm not saying it's a
Dying
DM.
on the hill.
I'm saying to you.
Is he a
So,
flop? Someone said
so
he's
who did you play
He's
there?
a flop, and that's disrespectful because he's not a flop. You can't play. That's like buying a winger and then playing him at wing back and saying, "Oh, is he a flop because he's not doing bits."
Okay.
Like, firstly, actually, if you look at the stats, McAllister's outperforming Rodri defensively. By the way, for the fans.
Yeah, but stats.
So, I mean, statistically, he's the best DM in the world. Nah, but, you know, he's...
Yeah, it's like the foolishness.
Man City
man.
aren't losing the ball as much as Liverpool. Their ball retention is way better than ours. But, yeah, McAllister, he's being mismanaged. And you see it like he's... In his gameplay, like, he's not getting in the positions that we would prefer him to get into. Obviously, he's playing deeper, and it feels like he's losing a bit of confidence.
Bloody
and he's
hell.
got no legs. You can't play a CDM with no pace. The guy's moving as quick as he can and getting nowhere.
No. He's not. Yeah.
Saw it for the goal, bro. Like, they were breezing
So where
past
would you
him.
play him? Where would you play him?
In midfield, but like...
What, as an 8?
Yeah, or... Mate, play 4-2-3-1. Put Wataru there. Give us a holding midfield. Let someone play up alongside him as a DM, and then he doesn't have that as much defensive responsibility.
So you wanted to get forward more, basically.
Yeah, because he's not a CDM. He's struggling there. He doesn't have the legs. If he had the legs, maybe he could do it. But right now, he can't. So we just need January to happen, really, for that.
But do you think you'll buy a DM in January?
Yeah, we've
Are you linked with
heavily
anyone?
With that Andre from
Apparently he had a great game yesterday. He's on it in the final, the Libertadores. Yeah.
Fingers crossed that's going to happen because we really do need that DM. But yeah, Salah was missing, man. Fuck him.
Nah, Salah could have a day off, man.
And I don't know why we kept him on as well after he got the yellow card.
Who? Salah?
No, McAllister.
Oh, McAllister.
It's like, why? So,
Klopp knows
saying?
best.
Hold tight, Ross Barkley, though, with his assist, yeah?
We need to... Teams need to stop copying Pep. Klopp, you are not Pep. I know we've got Pep Linders, but we do not have Pep Guardiola. Right? Trent in midfield.
No, I agree.
He is very good on the ball, right? But our midfielders are not technically as good as City's,
No, I agree.
right? When
I
you're
agree.
smashing the ball in at them, Soboslai doesn't have a better touch than Foden or Bernardo or Kevin De Bruyne. Neither does Gravenberch, neither does McAllister, right? But when we're playing Trent in this inverted midfield role, what it's doing is crowding the midfield. So we've got Trent will go in there alongside McAllister, kinda, and then Soboslai and Gravenberch push up higher on the pitch. It's just congesting all the space. There's nothing to play like in between the lines for us. Whereas before, when we'd have like, you know, the Mane Salah era with Henderson and them, we would be able to just like play the ball over the top or play the ball in space for them to run into. Now it's like we just hold the ball around midfield and just try and pass, and it doesn't really go anywhere. And then we end up like we had Nunes and Gakpo up top.
Well, I think what it does as well is it restricts Trent from because what's Trent good at? Whipping balls in from wide areas, creating that way. Obviously, you get Robertson on one side and Trent on the other. So he's
He's
Trent's
still out though,
obviously.
isn't it, Robinson?
Say that again.
That's
He's
what
still out,
he's
yeah,
out.
with his dislocated shoulder. But I think obviously with Trent, when he plays in the middle, he plays those balls sort of more direct. But if a team's playing deep, can you play those balls? I don't think you can. Whereas from the angle, whether they're playing deep or playing up high, you can still play those balls in. And like you said, then you know, I don't understand. Look, this inverted fullback thing, it clearly is working to a degree. But your best football was that rock and roll, dynamic football, up and down the pitch. You know what I mean? Getting in people's faces, pressing this, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because of the personnel that he's got. Maybe because he doesn't have Henderson anymore. Maybe he doesn't have Mane anymore. Obviously, you know,
You got to change your style of
Fabinho.
play as well, though.
Yeah, and I
can't
get it, but I
play
just
the
feel
same
like
Go
all the
around
time.
copying. We do not have the same personnel that City are doing. That's why, like, I was screaming in my group chat with my friends, like, I want Trent to be on the right, like for this game, for like those last 20 minutes, I wanted him
Width.
to be on the right, spamming crosses in. You've got Nunes, you've got Gakpo who's 6'3", Gravenberch who was on the pitch who's 6'4", Nunes is 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah.
Like, go and put in
some
those
balls,
We scored from as well, so like where Trent is firing shit into our midfielders or trying to find those breaking passes, our players do not have the touch sometimes to control it as much as City, and then we lose the ball and then the turnover and then we're counter-attacking.
Yeah.
And the difference with Trent and John Stones is John Stones is actually a defender. He can defend better, and he's not trying to do the passes Trent's doing. They're just taking the ball, moving it on, constantly moving, pass, whereas Trent is trying to find those
Killer balls.
And then if we do lose it, defensively, we ain't as sound as Rodri and Stones with Trent and McAllister.
Well, that's where the goal came from, a counter-attack from a set-piece from you guys.
There you go. And
Lost the ball in midfield, and then, the rest,
Alright guys, this is Tone from the On The Bench podcast, also known as the East Midlands Drake. I need you guys to like, share and subscribe, get the podcast out there. Tell a friend to tell a friend, tell your mum, your dad, your uncle, anyone you know, even your haters. We don't care, we need it out there. So go share.
Alright, we're back again. Had a little interval. We've got Statman in the building.
Back again.
AKA Stat Bundles. You got your stats right today, brother.
Like I said in the group, innit? These man want stats that are outrageous and they want to question why they know it on hand.
Yeah, if you're the stat man, you're the stat man. But he wants to talk about the Arsenal game, but we're going to get into that shortly. We're going to jump into the Villa game. They lost to Forest 2-0. Shocking, actually. I didn't think Villa would drop points so soon. Possibly a draw, though, because Forest, they're not easy to beat at home.
I'll watch
Villa
that
have been
game.
playing good as well.
Hey, slightly though, I'm happy because that goalkeeper Martinez, he needs to.
You need that
Best
humbling.
goalkeeper in the world. Hype.
Serious.
No, to be fair, Forest were as solid as Forest were. Villa were very, very poor yesterday. Their football was slow. It was sluggish. Emery must have ripped into them players at full time. To be fair, they only started playing with like 10 minutes left.
Yeah.
Before that, everything was just slow. Like there was no way that they were going to score against Forest yesterday.
Do you think they were going to start declining now, drop more points?
No.
Or you reckon they'll bounce back from this?
Bounce back straight away.
Yeah.
Who they got next? Go on. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Why would I know? Man just want me to know. Support, you know.
I'm only joking.
No, but I think Villa will be strong this season, man. I think it was just a one-off, and especially, do you know what? Who?
Fulham home.
Home, I think they'll beat Fulham.
Fist them up.
Yeah.
Especially at home as well. Villa Park.
You say that though, but these are the games that bust your accumulator and it's a draw. Bro, I'm telling you.
It mashed up mine yesterday.
Did you think Forest was going to beat them? Did you thought a draw at least?
No, it's gonna be a tough game.
You reckon Forest going to beat Villa?
Looking
Bro,
at it.
they've got players there. Like,
Nah, man.
I thought it'd be end to
Forest-
end. I didn't think it'd be as so.
And 2-0. Villa's been scoring a lot of goals.
Like I said, Forest was solid. That was near Karte at the back, the defender, mate.
Cleaned up everything.
Mate, he was.
Who
I guess
scored?
Watkins as well.
Who scored for Forest?
Aina scored the first one, and
Mangala was it the second?
Mangala. Yeah, it was Mangala. He took the shot and then it crept in.
What a
Yeah,
dead save, man. Dead save.
yeah, that was really poor.
That's the best goalkeeper in the world, you know.
allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah.
Who? Martinez?
Yeah, he got ballon.
That's that
Because of the
messy
World Cup,
fraud
innit?
that they be doing, man.
I'm saying.
Argentina.
He's good at saving penalties, that's it.
Nah, he's a good keeper, man. He's a really good keeper. He just made a cock up. All the goalkeepers a cock.
We're going to move on from that one quickly anyway. We're going to jump into the Brentford. They won against West Ham 3-2. My man scored, you know. Moo pie, whatever you want to call him. Moo.
It's DJ's best mate, you know.
Mr. Illuminous. Yeah, Mupay scored after what? 14 months.
Sound like a prison
Crazy.
sentence, isn't it?
Huh?
14 months of that. You
That's
know
a
what I mean?
bird. Are you- That's brazy, you know, 14 months. But yeah, he's back on the goal sheet. Scored a goal. Huh?
See when West Ham were winning 1-0 and they could have gone 2-up and Kudos missed.
No, I didn't even see this game, you know. I didn't watch the
It was
highlights.
crazy. And there was another miss from Ben Rama and Mikel Antonio. They're both like running onto the ball,
yeah.
open goal, and Antonio takes it from Ben Rama and then misses it anyway.
Skies it.
I said if I said if I was Ben Rama, I'd punch him in the face at half.
Rama was running onto it.
Yeah.
And then Tony was running towards. No, Antonio was running.
How many goals has Antonio got? I heard him and Wilson had a debate one time. It was like, if we're both fit, who will score the most goals?
Antonio's waffling with that.
He's capping, innit?
Well, Agbonlahor went in on him the other day, didn't he? On TalkSport, he was ripping
that? What did he
Mikel
say?
Antonio,
He's
so
got
that's
2
going to create
goals.
some beef.
Mikel Antonio's got the same amount of goals as Nathan Ake.
It's a defender.
But nah, literally. And Moyes had the cheek to sum them both off at the same time.
Cheers.
I would have tripped him up.
Crazy. Good win for Brentford though. They're still moving without Tony, boy.
They picked up a bit of form
pushing,
recently,
yeah,
haven't they?
man.
They picked up because they were struggling at the beginning of the season, weren't they?
I don't even think they were struggling. I think like they had such a good season last season.
Yeah.
It made it look like
It's
they're
true,
struggling
yeah.
this season. 'Cause-
But for results, I mean,
Yeah.
they got a really, really good result at the Bridge, 2-0, and then obviously the 3-2 win against West Ham. Because West Ham are a tough team, man.
yeah, and Boemo and Jensen just cooking up a storm right now.
Yeah. Jensen he chipped in with a few goals, didn't he?
I think
Jensen.
I think he got 2.
Did he
assists.
score?
I think he got 2 assists.
Oh, okay.
and-
Yeah, but he chips in with goals. I've
What do you
noticed.
think
does.
about man? Was it a bomber?
And Boemo.
Yeah,
Do
he
you reckon
got
he's too
an
good for
assist.
them? Do you reckon he's too good for them?
Nah.
Who, Mboma?
Let's not be silly.
Nah, man.
He's better than Antony.
Too good.
He's that.
He's better. Well, I'll
That's
take
what,
him.
he's at the right place, man.
Yeah.
But let's speak it. Yeah, go on, carry on.
Because you got to think, if he went to like a Newcastle, do you think he improves Newcastle? No, he don't.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Is he better than Almiron?
No chance.
You don't
They
think?
play on different sides. Almiron. No, does he?
They're both playing all right.
Yeah.
Right.
They're both playing all right.
Yeah, he's better than Almiron.
What did you say? Who's better? What do you reckon? Who'd you say is better? But Almiron or?
I think Almiron is the better player.
I prefer Mbeumo.
Like,
I think Mbeumo's
It's
more
close,
of a
though.
goal threat. I think Almiron's
That's what I was
probably
gonna say.
a better all-round player, sort of deeper.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you've got a chance to shoot on goal, not that Almiron's poor, but I feel like
You want
I'd rather have
Mbeumo,
Mbeumo. Yeah, that left foot is dirty, man.
He's just more of a
I feel
nuisance, any Almiron. He's just like
Yeah,
Strong
he
as
is.
well.
Yeah.
like ratty kid that just won't leave you
I
alone.
was about to say, he looks like a little. He looks like he's from the Mummy, you know, the movie. The
Sneaky finger kids that ask him to vote.
Speaking of Newcastle, quickly, do you see Jacob? No, not Jacob Murphy.
Dislocated shoulder.
Yeah.
Murphy.
Yeah.
Again, that's twice.
Yeah.
Twice in about
And
a
do you
few
see them
weeks.
have to pop it back in? On
Yeah,
the
it's
field?
horrible.
We're gonna get to the Newcastle, man. While we're in the Brentford game, Tony, they're saying they want 100 M's for him.
100, nothing. No
What do you reckon?
chance.
What?
Would you pay
100 million for Tony?
Would you pay it?
Nah, he's not worth 100 million. Listen, he's.
How did he weren't worth 90 and you slapped that?
Yeah, but I'm not saying he's worth it though, is he? You know what I mean? We know he's not worth it.
Cash,
No.
man.
So what are you paying for Tony?
60 mil?
Yeah, I'd say
Yeah.
60.
Harry Kane went for 90. You want me to pay 100 for?
Harry Kane's 31.
No. It doesn't matter, though.
Yes, it
Look,
does.
he's got,
Age
he's
matters.
got 15,
Age matters, though.
No, he's got 15 goals in 10 games in the Bundesliga. Do you think Tony's going to do that? Whatever club he goes to in the Prem.
Tony's also 4 years younger. Nowadays, we don't pay for,
4
you don't
years.
pay for quality. You pay for the age of the player as well. That's
Yeah, but
that's a
it's-
massive factor.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
quite-
100%.
It's not like
Players
Tony's.
nowadays.
It's not like Tony's 21.
No, but 25
He's
is
26,
still-
27, isn't he?
Exactly. So
No,
it's-
he's 26.
26 or 27, I
He
think
don't
he
get
is.
as many injuries as Kane, does he?
Who? Ivan Tony. But Kane doesn't really get injured anymore.
yeah.
He
Before
he had a
not
couple,
anymore.
2 or 3 year spell when he was getting injured a lot. But he don't.
He's
I think
had
he's
ankle injuries, didn't he?
yeah. These ankles were bad, but he's all right now. But listen, Tony. If at the end of the day, for me, look at Declan Rice. 105 million. He's not worth 105 million, but he looks like he's worth 105 million.
But we
Which
can't
is-
say
which
that
is what
about
I said.
Rice. Do you know why I say that? Because
he
he was
lived
playing at West Ham. And I feel like it was going over a lot of people's heads. If he was doing what he was doing at West Ham,
Yeah.
a bigger top 6.
Yeah, I agree. But this
we
is what I'm
would have
saying.
noticed it. But
No,
we
but
don't
this-
watch West Ham.
But it's the same analogy with Tony, because Tony's doing things for Brentford. If he was doing it at Man United, then everyone would be like, yeah, he's definitely worth 100 million.
No, but you still.
So listen,
Yeah, I get you.
Declan
Yeah,
Rice.
yeah, go on.
For me, like I said, a lot of people. I said on the podcast he's worth 105 million because I know what he's going to bring, and now this is why Arsenal are so solid and so resilient now.
I don't know about
Well, I
that.
don't know about
No. Yeah, but listen, it's debatable goal, but we'll come back to that. But what I'm trying to explain is he's raised the level for Arsenal in terms of the strength in midfield, the physicality in midfield. It's not my fault that Arteta's paid 65 million for Havertz and wants to play him in there, because if you've got Declan Rice in there with another top midfielder, then you'll see a proper midfield. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But what I'm trying to say is, if Ivan Toney goes to Arsenal and then they end up winning the league, I'm just saying he's worth 100 mil.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Arsenal's not winning the
don't
league. Even
get
with
me
Ivan
wrong.
Toney, we're not winning the league.
No.
We're not winning the league. You got to be realistic.
But you lot need a centre forward.
Even if we had a centre forward, the way we were playing, we're not. Do you reckon we can win the league with Tony?
Hell no.
Nah, man.
But I
Would be
think,
struggling
If
to
spots
get
and
top
maybes.
four.
If
I don't
spots and
think.
maybes.
I
What
think
do you
Tony
think?
improves almost every top 6 teams like striking option.
Except for Liverpool, we don't need that.
Well, you got Darwin Núñez missing 6.
We don't need that.
Yeah, I don't think
where to put
Tony.
those.
I don't think Tony improves us that much. He's gonna get us goals,
he
but
does,
he's not.
he
Nah, you'd be surprised.
But our team on the whole is playing shit, brother. On the whole, like it's just
Saka's missing, man.
poor, man.
Listen, I want
Missing.
an inquiry
Poor.
open on that guy right now because you see, since last season, I haven't seen him.
I never
I haven't
rated him.
seen him. And
Do you know? I like this pressure that Arsenal fans are putting on themselves, man. I like it
people
Right.
are gonna say
because
I'm
I'm worried.
You don't even need to be worried. Like, our output right now is atrocious.
terrible. Go on.
People celebrating us.
Didn't you lot slap Bournemouth the other
Yeah, no,
week?
but that's what I was just about to say.
Nah,
I was literally
Sheffield.
Sheffield United.
people-
Sheffield United, sorry,
people
yeah.
are gonna
Sheffield.
celebrate us for beating Sheffield. They haven't. I think they just got their first win in. The
Yeah,
Prem
but
so far, like,
the Premier League game's a Premier League game. It doesn't matter who you play. City just about beat them. Spurs just about beat them.
Yeah.
We just we're not very good, but we just about beat them.
still,
They're
like,
not shit.
it's-
Do you
but
know
it's
what I
like
mean?
They've been,
Yeah,
they've
but
been
it's-
progressively getting worse. though.
You want to spank a better team 5-0.
Yeah,
like
but-
Sheffield United. You're meant to do that.
if
As
we
wrong
turn
as
up-
it sounds, you know what I'm saying?
I disagree with you, lot, man. I think Arsenal are really, really strong.
Nah, man.
Obviously, I'm looking at more of you lot are in it. Do you know what I mean? Like emotionally, I'm not looking at it emotionally. I'm looking at it from. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And Arsenal, like I said to you guys before, they're not the same level as they were last season in terms of the way that they play, their technical football, the chances created, the goals scored. But you're so much harder to break down. And last season, Saliba, everyone was raving about Saliba. I said he looks a bit clumsy. He's got a mistake in him. But this season, he stepped up even more. And now he looks like a proper top centre back. Now he looks world class, in my opinion, or maybe the level just below, because he looks up. And him with Rice, and do you know who else is underrated? Gabriel. He's underrated, man.
But he's got a mistake in him as well.
He's got a
though,
mistake
man.
in him, but a
He's
lot
got-
of defenders, a lot of players have got mistakes in them. For the ratio of what he does for you lot to the mistake ratio, it's very, very high.
Are you gonna say that David Luiz in his entire career was never world class, even though he had a mistake in him all the time, no matter what club? David Luiz was never world class. You don't think so?
He was cold.
I think he was a level below. I think he was one
He
level
was
below.
good, but he's too much fuckery, bro. Oh. Excuse my French. Bonjour. Yeah, he used to do too much madness. You feel me?
I hear it, but I don't know. Like
And that's gone.
At the end of the day, you're gonna make mistakes, but like them man still made mistakes and they could recover from it. Like
Yeah.
I feel like right now, Gabriel makes a lot less mistakes, but when he does, it's usually because he's doing more than one person's job
Yeah.
at a time.
Yeah, I agree.
But people
But he
still-
does. He costs us a lot of goals,
especially-
bro.
But think of it like, how many goals have we conceded since we bought Zinchenko? From it coming down the left hand side, and then
Yeah.
people look at Gabriel like, oh, like why has he not done better? But realistically,
We've always had problems. Conversation, Chenko. We've always had problems on the left hand side, though.
No, but I was just going to
Defending,
say, I was
going
just
back,
going to say,
we've
you're
always
right,
had problems.
because modern day centre backs now have to be mobile enough to cover the fullback as well. Because if your fullbacks are going to push forward and invert, then it's not just about pushing forward; it's about inverting as well. So you're covering a lot more space now, and I think Gabriel does it, which is why he fouls a lot, because sometimes he's got to commit a foul because he's covering for someone else, like you said. Saliba, on the other hand,
It's not
is
Zinchenko,
so.
though. It's not the Zinchenko thing. Oh, we've always had problems on that left hand side.
No,
Left hand
it's
side.
not.
just in
No,
general.
what you mean, because he's cutting in and he's got to cover
But
more. But
did you
our
see
left hand side's always been a problem.
In the first half against Newcastle, there was a couple of moments in the 10, 15 minutes in when Saliba, on the other hand, had a bit of an issue. But you see the way he dealt with it?
Yeah.
That's the difference. Now, Gabriel will never be that level. It's a bit like Vidic and Rio. Rio obviously was always a smoother footballer, but Vidic was the hardened footballer. Do you know what I mean?
And I think that's what you need. You
You
one of
need,
them.
they complement
Yeah.
each other. Listen, I'm telling you, Gabriel, considering their age as well, how old's Gabriel? 24, 25?
Yeah.
Him and
24,
Saliba.
24,
yeah.
yeah.
Him and Saliba next to each other are solid. Declan Rice in front of them again in his mid-20s. Those three, if you can keep those three fit, I promise you, if you lot get a proper centre forward, you're going to see a different Arsenal. But the only thing is, I think Arteta shot himself in the foot with Havertz. Because Havertz cannot be playing as number 8. He cannot be playing as number
He
8.
was doing something there, didn't he, man?
Yeah, he did. He
I
genuinely
thought it was
did.
going to work.
So did I. But listen,
actually
it
thought it was
might
gonna
still.
work,
It
but-
might still. We don't know. But
It ain't look
at
like
the
it's
moment,
working
not
out,
worked.
boy.
I thought maybe just 2 10s.
Hey, have you seen that thing, Charlemagne and God, when he's like, yo, that ain't it. He said it last episode. That ain't it, yo. Havertz, man.
He ain't it, man.
All right, we've been talking about Arsenal. Let's just jump into the Arsenal game. Lost 1-0 against Newcastle. You little prick.
I'm gonna just say it from the start.
Go
I
on.
think it was a foul.
He's getting his hand ready.
He said, I don't think it was a foul.
Because I think Gabriel, it's like he goes to try and flick it on, realizes he's not gonna make it, and then he feels the two hands on his back and then just lets it go.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's a foul. I do think the ball
Yeah.
was out, but again,
Is two hands in your back or foul though?
Not always.
Not if you're already going to the
No.
ground.
Yeah,
Literally.
not
He tried to
always.
Catch him.
he went for the header and he missed it, and he knew he was gonna miss it, so he had to try and make a meal out of it. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
but from the camera angle it first gave you of the ball going out,
It looked like the ball was out.
at first I thought it's out, but then when they said the whole thing of no conclusive evidence, I kind of understood it. But
What
obviously,
did they mean by no conclusive?
It's like-
So there wasn't a camera in the stadium which could
Yeah.
get the exact
Yeah.
angle to make sure that 110% the ball was out.
Exactly.
So they've got to go by the on-field decision.
Yeah.
When the on-field
That's a
decision was
bump. That's
goal.
Saudi money. That's a bump.
The offside.
That's a
Same
bump.
thing. They
That's
couldn't
Saudi.
tell-
That's that Saudi bread.
They couldn't tell when the ball contacted.
there's one angle I saw today,
Mm.
which is like a fan POV, and you can see it's like just about out, but is what it is, innit?
But from
rest
the
of
camera
it-
angle, it looked out. Did you think it looked out from the camera angle?
Right.
I think
Have you, take a ball, look at it, take a photo. You can see from one angle it will look out
yeah, no,
because of the
it's true.
shape of the ball.
Yeah,
Like it could look out from this side, but then when you're looking over it, you see that the whole ball isn't touched.
Okay.
We had a goal disallowed for exactly the same thing against Brighton this season. Hoyland scored in the second game of the season, and that looked like it was out. But then from certain angles, it looked like so similar to your goal, your
That was when
your
Rashford
goal.
dribbled, weren't it?
Yeah, that one. And it all started from Japan, didn't it, in the World
Yeah,
Cup?
yeah.
That was the first one that happened with a VAR, and then it showed two
But
angles.
then for me, if it looks more out than in, you should go with the out.
No, because
It looks more out though.
because it's the whole ball.
Huh?
Gary Neville said the ball was in.
It's the whole.
Gary
ball.
Neville chat shit, blood.
Karen Neville's
It's got to be the
an
whole ball. It doesn't matter
Listen,
if
Gary
one
Neville loves
side
up
looks
Arsenal,
out.
by the way.
Yeah, but he
I
chat
don't know.
shit,
I don't know what Arsenal fans hate on Gary Neville. He's
I don't
always
hate
sitting
him.
there
He
bigging
chats
you
shit
lot
though.
up, saying, "Oh, Arsenal this and Arsenal that."
He
So-
said we can win the league or something.
Yeah, said that. He keeps saying that.
I can
Chat
tell you why
shit.
Arsenal
We
fans
even
hate
know.
him. That's why we hate him, because he just chats rubbish. So it's just like if you know a man who just chats shit all the time and he's talking good about your club, really you're just thinking this guy's just mugging me off.
Fairs.
Yeah, no, they bumped us, man. I feel
But
bumped.
listen,
But
it's one of those decisions that you get at home.
Yeah,
It's a home decision. If that had happened at the Emirates, you lot will be licking your lips and saying, "You know what? Brilliant win."
in the same breath though, that's not the reason why we lost. So
You played shit anyway.
at most
yeah.
we was gonna get a point.
The star boy was hiding.
No.
Which one?
Saka, man,
Yeah, he wasn't very good.
he's out here in the caves doing
been-
God
been
knows what
hiding.
with who knows.
But do you know what? Like again, you lot didn't play very well, and
We haven't been though. This is the problem.
whole
Yeah, but-
season-
And when we play
But
against
did you
top
not
teams,
think
we're
you
not
were
going
going
to
to
win.
score at the end? Did you not like the last 10 minutes? I thought Arsenal 100% nicking a goal here.
Nah.
Mm.
As soon as they gave the goal, I just knew. Like me personally, I thought to myself, Newcastle might go on and just score another one, kind of thing. But then they start to sit deep, and I was just like, yeah, it's one of those. If they did attack us, we would have been.
All right, hold tight, Willock, innit?
That's your dad. That's your pops. His team. He was he gas.
No, he didn't say nothing to me. Because we lost, he just didn't want to say anything. But yeah,
Where would you guys prefer Rice to play?
I want him exactly where he is. What I want in my midfield is I'm even gonna need 2 DMs, so him and Partey next to each other.
Oh, go
Or
on.
I'm gonna you put TP5 in the DM. Rice can go up a little bit.
Five.
Thomas Partey.
Why are you doing a little nick
All right, so
like
listen.
that?
You lot have been going in on Odegaard. Do you not think you missed Odegaard against Newcastle?
We missed him against Newcastle and West Ham.
Right, there you go. This is what I've been saying to you lot.
Yeah, the
You
big
would have
games,
added
are
something.
they?
You would have added something different to you lot.
Yeah.
That's against Newcastle.
But we didn't have Smith Rowe as well. Smith Rowe could have.
I don't really rate Smith Rowe.
You're mad.
I don't really rate
Get
him.
out of here, man.
No, he's a decent player, but I don't.
you're gone
I can
mad.
see him getting sold soon. Honestly, I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's. I don't.
He
I
hasn't
just
been,
don't.
he's been injured.
Yeah, but
He's injured again.
But,
Injured a lot.
what did Sean say a few weeks ago? The best ability is availability.
Yeah.
And that's the truth.
That's true,
And
yeah.
that's why I rate someone like Declan Rice and Mo Salah so much, because they're always available. They're always available. Bruno Fernandes, always available.
That's why everybody rates Saka. It's not the actual ability; it's the availability.
Bro, give that kid a break.
Yeah,
You've
he
been
needs-
No,
working
but
does, he does.
Saka, he does his thing though,
does
man.
his
For
thing,
his
yeah.
age and what he's doing in the Premier League, you have to respect it as well.
He
You
does
can't
his thing,
say he's shit.
No, I'm not
Who?
saying he's... I'm not saying he-
Nah, Saka's a baller.
Come on, man.
no,
He's
no,
doing it for England. He's bossing it in England. He's bossing it in the Prem. It's not easy, you know.
Is he bossing it though?
Yeah, I was gonna say
When was
bossing
the
it.
last time
He's
Saka
been
put in
holding
a
up
good-
our-
When was the last time he put in a good performance?
But he's
Oh, wait.
been holding up our
Where?
team for
When?
season after
When?
season consistently.
When?
I can tell you
Okay,
when.
cool. That's history. I'm talking about
Ah,
now.
you
When was the last
fool,
time
bro.
he put in a good performance?
Our whole team's not playing good right now.
Yeah,
though.
I'm not talking about your team. I'm talking about Saka.
Yeah, but our whole team's
When
not playing
was the
good.
last time?
He ain't played good in a minute. But
Answer the question.
Saka's still bossing it.
There you go.
He's still bossing
He ain't
it.
playing-
Sa-
he
Sa-
ain't-
listen,
still
listen,
bosses it.
Saka's a really good player. He needs a bit of time out of the team. He needs a bit of rest. He's played so many games, international football and club level. He plays every competition for
That's what he
Arsenal.
signed up for. That's why they got ice
Yeah,
pass.
but every come on, every player needs a rest.
and
Every player
recovery.
gets a
Nah,
rest.
bro, I ain't having
say
that
this.
rest and recovery.
You say this about Saka, but we're literally resting Odegaard for this exact same reason.
Odegaard's
Listen, was
injured,
Odegaard
though.
injured or was he
He had a knock.
rested?
He had a knock.
Nah, he must have been. There's no way he would have been
He was injured.
out of the squad.
Yeah, there ain't no way.
Yeah, no, he's the
He had a
captain.
knock.
man.
He had a knock.
I don't know why.
No, because it's the same thing against West. Why didn't he play against West Ham? Man?
I think West Ham
He was just sitting on the bench.
West Ham, you rested him, but he had a knock though. So he might have had the knock from
Yeah, the
theirs.
West Ham game was a cup game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's why.
No, but I said he might have had the knock from then
But
as
then
well though.
everyone else played.
Yeah, okay. Maybe he had a knock. Then. I don't know. I ain't Arteta. I don't know what goes on in that baby's mind. That little cry
Right, listen,
baby.
can we talk about the rant?
Statement.
Please, can we talk about the rant and
I know
He's a fucking
Frank's
disgrace.
ready for
Oh, no,
this.
he didn't say
No,
fucking.
it's not. Listen, come on. Listen, I rate Mikel Arteta. I think he's done a very, very good job at Arsenal, but that was pathetic, man. You're sitting out like on one week you're sitting there praising the officials just because the decision goes your way. The other week the decision goes against you, which was a very difficult decision, by the way. It wasn't a stonewall decision.
Nah, man, that's fuckery. They've done us over.
No,
bro.
but listen, that's not how you act. That's not how you behave. Listen, like I said to you before, what about the Wolverhampton? 2 weeks in a row, Wolves got absolutely mullered by the officials.
If you watch the interview after the Wolves game, the reason he hasn't said anything is he literally said it's happening to us so much. That I'm not
Who,
gonna-
Gary O'Neill.
Yeah, he said,
yeah,
I'm
but
not
did the
gonna
club
post
release
my
a statement?
The club didn't release.
This is what I'm saying.
But it's different. It's
No,
different
come
because
on,
he
come
didn't
on. Mikel
go out his way.
Arteta is taking the piss. He's
Like-
taking an absolute piss.
Yeah, but
And if that was my manager, I'd be embarrassed.
Yeah, but
This
you
is
got
up there.
a
This is up there with two things. This is up there with the Jose Mourinho thing, talking about football heritage, which I was fuming about, and this is up there with the Rafa Benitez facts. This is what you're sitting there calling everyone a disgrace, and like I said, it wasn't even that bait of a decision. It was a tough decision.
About the refereeing and the whole's disgraceful. Right
Yeah,
now.
I agree.
So,
I agree.
there's a lot going
But
on
he-
with football,
but-
so he's gonna go. When
No.
you look at football in a whole and the refereeing, you're gonna think this is getting beyond the joke.
Yeah,
now.
it is. It is. But this
beyond
wasn't.
the
But
joke,
this
so he
wasn't
has
that.
the
This
right
wasn't
to
that
be
kind of
mad.
decision, though. This was a tough decision. for the
Nah, man,
officials.
it was out. The
Because
ball was
one of
out.
the interviewers one of the interviewers even asked him. They said, what part of it was a disgrace? And he couldn't answer. He said, everything's a disgrace.
Yeah.
Everything's a
He's an
disgrace.
idiot, man. He's a baby,
Like,
man. He's
why?
throwing his
Because-
toys out the pram.
And Jamie Carragher said it best. Like you can't have both ways.
Yeah.
You can't be saying, oh, they want to be doing, they're making the bad decisions or they're taking too long or whatever. But then when they've gone through, okay, they've checked it. They can't.
Yeah,
they
they checked all
don't.
three
They don't
things.
have an angle to whether to say the ball's gone out or not. So they have to go with the ball was in.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like it's foul. You could give it 50. Was it 6 and 1/2 dozen the other, right? Can't see conclusively of when the ball touched Joel Linton and where
Antony
Gordon was at the time. So you can't say definitively he was offside. So they've gone through everything. They've not made a mistake.
It took ages, by the way.
No, but isn't
Yeah,
that?
and
isn't that
that's
part-
fine.
Wouldn't you say that's part of the reason why he's saying it's a disgrace? Because how have you checked 3 things and 2 of them, your reason why you have to give it is because
Yeah, but then that's not VAR's fault, is it? Like, at the start of the season, we had the option to bring in the automated offside system, right? And the Premier League opted not to because of the money, and they're probably thinking because it's so brand new, things will change within the year and they can get it. They'll rather wait till it's been out a bit longer, right? So they've had the option to do that, but they didn't. So then, if you can't tell when a fucking offside is, why are you complaining when you had the option to do something like that?
Yeah, but it depends who.
Like the referees probably ain't making this decision.
Yeah, no, but
it probably ain't
then
VAR going. Oh yeah, no, we don't want that
Are
technology.
the clubs the ones voting against having it?
Yes. It's
Is
the
it the
clubs in
clubs
the
or
Premier
is
League.
it the clubs or is it the Premier
No, it's
League?
the clubs.
What's that?
Isn't it?
What's
When
that?
They do these votes for like bringing
When they want to change something.
It's the clubs, isn't it?
No, they don't get a choice.
Yeah, no. I think they do. I think they do get a choice. I think they do vote. But
Yeah, I think the clubs as a whole.
no, but can I just say one thing as well? You know, a lot of the managers were warned about their behaviour on the touchline because of Mikel Arteta last season.
being a bitch.
No,
Guys, shut up,
literally.
man.
That's why you saw a lot. That's why you're seeing a lot of bookings for managers. You're seeing a lot of bookings for managers and players on the touchline because of people like Mikel Arteta. They specifically said his behaviour was unacceptable. He got warned by the FA last season.
That's always been a thing. Like, what you had to like managers ain't run on the pitch before, run out their
Yeah,
technical area
but
all
not
the time.
every fucking week, man. Sorry, not every
Passion,
week,
bro.
Every single week.
Maybe
I'm sick to death of that
Passion,
guy, man. He's trying to be Pep Guardiola at times and then Simeone at other times. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
literally, man. He's a pep
He's an
wannabe
embarrassment,
little-
man. He's too much. He does my head in.
You're a disgrace. I'm talking about, I've been in here 20 years, mate. Listen, and when it happened, when the offside for Liverpool happened, he's talking about, oh, we have to. They're doing they're trying their best.
Yeah,
they're trying their best, right?
they've
And
been
they
trying
tried
their
their
best too
best, and you lost. You shouldn't have spent 65 million on that German fraud, right? We all know German cars don't work that well anyway. You should have went Japanese.
Your car's German.
So, huh?
Your car's German.
And my car's dying. Don't be talking about my wheel. Anyway, we changing that soon, baby. But listen, you shouldn't have went German. And now look at it. You're not getting the results. So stop crying about it. Play the game, Arteta. Managers manage. And manage your squad.
No, do you know what? To be fair, if Arsenal dominated that game, 25 shots, 10 on target, you know what I mean? Unlucky this, unlucky that. And then that decision cost them, then I completely understand. But your team weren't good enough anyway. And to be fair, a draw would have probably been a fair result. So you can't sit there and blame the whole result on the officials and call them a disgrace and say this and say that.
That's exactly what I said right at the start.
Yeah.
To Frank, speaking facts.
Sheffield United, Wolves.
Yeah.
Okay.
What we kind of talk about.
Alright, boom. We got another guest on the show today. What's your name, brother? CK looking like he's part of Chirac FC. Look, he's part of the Chelsea squad. We're going to call him Little Chirac. You say good, brother? That's up, man. Welcome to the pod. All right, boom. We're going to jump into the Everton-Brighton game. Drew 1-1 against Brighton. I ain't watched that game, I'm gonna lie. You watched the game?
No, you're gonna cap. That's the one game I missed, you know.
It looked boring. I watched
You watched it, yeah?
It looked boring, man.
Yeah.
It looked boring.
Yeah, that's
We're saying the fatigue's kicking in for Brighton now, yeah?
To be fair, I think a lot of like the middle table teams right now,
Yeah.
especially
feeling
like Brighton, Brentford, I think the injuries, even Wolves now, I think they have key players. They have an individual key player in each of those teams.
Come for it.
And I think when they're losing their key players, I think they just fall apart. I think they don't know how to play as a team. I think they all rely on those one players. So,
Hey, Man United be doing that.
who do we have? I'm being serious. Like, who do we have there?
Pass it to Marcus Rashford and inshallah. Yeah.
That man just loses the ball like that. Yeah, man, that's crazy.
But no, it makes sense. Like, because Wolves got Neto out.
Neto's injured. He's a big loss for them now.
Brighton got a bag of people.
Yeah,
missing.
they got an
Like,
injury
even
list.
Ansu Fati got injured quickly. Ferguson got injured, came back, and this.
You think they rushed his
I
recovery?
think so. That's what I was gonna say. Since he's
Yeah.
been back, he doesn't look as sharp. Who else is mid-table with injuries? Villa don't have any injuries, do they?
Not that I'm aware
Not
of.
already.
Brentford.
Besides Tony.
But Brentford
not
are
really.
they're still cooking, kind of. But
Brentford's doing their thing though, man. They're still cutting through.
I think maybe the extra games midweek might be catching up with them.
Tottenham potentially 2-0.
Serious.
Goal under review for an offside.
Oh gosh. Please.
Chelsea's got money. That's offside, bro.
I just want to say this now. My dad was saying Chelsea were gonna fist up Tottenham.
Nah, never. Man. Chelsea in the mud.
The illusion was crazy.
And we're gonna move on to the next game. Sheffield United, Wolves. Sheffield United beat Wolves. Was it 2-1?
Yeah, 2-1 last minute. Literally
The last minute.
second penalty. It was
Few minutes
atrocious.
later, bust. I had it as a draw as well.
Oh, you must have been crying.
Bro, I was vexed.
See, was it 90? I think it was like
90,
90 minutes
10th.
plus 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've been pissed.
I was in the barber shop and we was chilling, and then my brother was like, "Oh, don't worry, Wolves are gonna score." Bam! I've cut out. He said they've scored,
Yes.
and then they flipping come back and score.
You see Wolves' first goal there.
No,
Like,
I mean Sheffield's first goal from Archer.
I didn't
I
watch
saw
it
the
yet.
Arch one, but I'm talking about the Wolves one because he done it on a half turn though, and it's gone top bins. I mean, I know, but it's
I know,
hard.
but
It's
the
a nice
Archer
goal,
one
man.
just looked better. So what it is
Yeah.
they've played him through. It's him one-on-one with the keeper, but now the two centre backs and the left back have caught up to him, so he's got 3 players on him. So he takes it early, just slaps it off the
Slaps
crossbar
it.
and in.
I had Archer on my bench as well, my FPL.
I had to use my bench boost. Wan-Bissaka giving me 8 points.
Use the bench boost ready.
I have to.
Why?
I'm
You're lucky.
you know what it
I
is?
can't even see you in the league.
You know,
You're moving like Luton,
I
brother.
just started playing again like 2 weeks ago, innit? So I was like, let me see if I
Whatever,
can
man.
catch
Might have
up.
to smack in that triple captain already. Fam.
Listen, why do you think Son's my captain right now?
You got Son.
Yeah, I'm hoping he does something.
Nah.
I need him a goal and an assist. But yeah, Wolves just looked good, but not quite good enough. I think they did deserve the draw. The loss is heartbreaking, and for it to be in the same fashion as kind of what happened to them last week,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
You never watched the games, though?
Nah, I was getting the trim, if you can't tell. Nah, but that is sad. I did see I saw Fabio Silva crying.
Yeah,
What happened to him?
because he's the one who gave the penalty, but it's literally.
Was there any contact?
There-
Like I
literally
watched it
none.
over and I was like, maybe there's a minimal, but
So you see, Huang last week, the penalty that he gave.
Yeah.
There was even less contact than that. Literally, it's like he's gone to stick his leg out. He realizes he's not going to get it, plants his foot in the grass, and the guy kicks his shin pad and then falls on the ground. And even the guy, he got up straight away to try and continue playing, but the ref just gave it anyway. Yeah. It was terrible. But
back to back.
what can you do?
Like you already said there, at least their manager's respectful.
But they're trying their best, Arteta.
See what I'm saying? No arguments. Manager said we got to get on with it.
The manager didn't say we got to get on with it. He said, "No, I'm done. Like, I'm done complaining." He's protesting bare and it's not working.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, boom. We're going to wrap it up now. We're going to jump into Little Chirac's fire round.
Oh, gosh.
You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, Musalali or Foden?
Foden.
Diaby or Muwambawe?
Diaby.
Diaby. Bruno Fernandes or Odegaard?
Odegaard. Odegaard.
I need to drop my mic.
Wait a minute, you're a Man United fan?
I am. Odegaard.
That's why I need to drop the mic.
How do you not feel, boys?
No, there is a reason behind that. There is a reason behind that. There is a reason behind that.
There's a reason behind it, yeah?
Yeah, I just think, obviously, United right now are struggling, and as a captain, his behaviour on the pitch, it's just, even off the pitch, actually. Let's talk about off the pitch before I go on the pitch. Off the pitch, we've been going through it. We've been having the news reports, media, pundits, everybody. He hasn't said nothing. And now, even when we was coming for Harry Maguire, I said it, pretty sure everyone else has said it, he didn't say nothing. Harry Maguire puts in 2 good performances. He's now come out and said something. It's too late. Maguire got slandered. The guy went through it. He didn't defend him. He lost his captaincy, still didn't defend him. Man just took the captaincy and said, yeah.
He's bounced it.
Bounce. Man didn't get starting 11. Bounce. And now what? 2 games in, 2 good performances. Now
Yeah, you got a winner the other day for you lot, though.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Now he's saying it, but it's like, it's too late. Like, the slander's already happened. It's too late, man.
I think Bruno's a baller, so.
He is, but I just
And
think
when
his
he-
behaviour-wise and on the pitch, it's just, if it's not going his way, then it's poor.
Do you
And
think
I
he
don't
should lose captaincy?
No, because I don't know who else we can give it to now.
I see the pundits screaming that.
We
Nah,
can't.
Bring back Maguire.
It's like, what? We ain't going to give it to McTominay.
Give that back to Maguire, man.
Give back to who?
Give back to Maguire.
by the way.
I said Foden.
That's crazy.
I did say Foden.
Not for me, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, cool. Let's jump back into it here. Jesus, Gabriel Jesus or Ollie Watkins?
Ollie Watkins.
God.
Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins. He's gonna bring you more goals than
just clap your hands.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What you reckon Ollie Watkins better than Jesus?
No, I think they're both dead. Don't get me wrong.
I see more goals than Ollie Watkins than Jesus, but I see more assists from Jesus than Ollie Watkins.
I don't
And
want assists.
obviously, yeah, like they're both strikers. So what do you?
I
want
don't
him
think
to
Ollie Watkins comes to Arsenal and does a mad thing. I don't see it.
Merchant, innit?
Yeah, no, he is.
I don't see it, huh?
Take him
Me,
to Man
I don't
United.
want that man. He can stay where he is, brother. Huh? Nunes, bro. Come on,
He's
man.
the top
Nunes
5
is a
striker in
bad
the world
one.
right now. If
I like Nunes.
going
Is,
pound for pound with other strikers,
Can they go machine?
I'm taking
machine?
Nunes, man.
name me 5 other strikers better than Nunes right now. I
Harry
dare you.
Kane, Erling Haaland,
That's 2.
Lewandowski.
3.
Harold. Kane.
Yeah, we said that.
yeah, we said Kane, Haaland, Lewandowski.
Ivan Toney.
What's that brother there?
Struggle,
Osherman.
innit?
No. It's a struggle because
It's a struggle.
there's other.
There's not a lot of strikers out there though right now. That's
There
cold.
isn't.
Mbappe ain't a
He's
striker.
a left winger, man.
Mbappe is not a striker. The guy doesn't even want to play striker. You can't force him into position he doesn't want to play. He's a left winger.
Baresi.
What, Victor Osimhen not getting in there?
He's better than Nunes right now.
Yeah. Right now.
Right, I'm maybe on form.
Almost.
Hold on, no, Nunes has got 12 goal involvements in his last 12 games. 12 goal involvements in his last 12 games, Nunes. So, what we do? Pound for pound, my guy's taking on anyone.
So what you saying?
want.
You rating Ollie Watkins over Nunes? Oh, I just see where you was at.
Yeah, you would.
Who you taking? All right, you taking Nunes or Watkins?
Nunez on that one.
Easily.
I can't lie.
You're gonna say Watkins before?
No, I can't. No, it was Nunez. I
That's how you got
think when he
invited.
first joined, I think his presence alone is scary. Like 6'2" and he's fast.
T1000.
It
That's
doesn't
how
run
he
at you.
moves.
And I can't lie, if you're off balance, it's a long day for you as a defender. So,
Yeah, but is it a long day for you as a goalkeeper? Because you might get the ball.
mate, listen, some goalkeepers must look at him and be like, I think he's gonna miss it. So just stand there.
All right, come, let's jump back into the fire on quick. Wilson or Tony?
Tony,
Yeah, that's cool. Saliba or Stones?
Saliba,
Of course. Allison or Edison?
Allison. Yeah, Allison. Yeah, I don't think you can
I thought
argue
he's
that.
gonna start jumping around doing cartwheels. And that.
I don't.
I'm still in shock at the Saliba one. I'm not even gonna lie.
Why?
What, over John Stones? Why?
John Stones.
Why?
This
Because
you're not. This guy's not Arsenal fan.
He can't be.
All right, come, sub in, bruv. You're not. Are you Arsenal,
Do you know what it is?
brother? What Arsenal fan player do you like, bro?
What do you mean? I like Saliba, but I'm saying
Have you seen him like an Arsenal player, brother? Since we've been sat here. What episode is this? 12, 13? We're like 13 episodes in, and this brother don't rate no Arsenal players, bro.
Holy, he's Agent City.
He's aging, innit?
that it's like
Cat man, blood.
the Saliba's still
Developing?
like not even still developing. He's still. This is his second season. Like I can't say.
Only in the Premier League. The guys
No,
won,
but that's what I'm saying.
The guy won the young player, or was it player or young player of the year?
I've come to realise.
France under 21s.
So did Matteo Guendouzi. What does that mean?
Guendouzi was good though.
Nah, he
Just-
wasn't. Yeah, I
his
don't know what I
attitude
mean.
was
Like,
relaxed.
you just
Exactly. I've just debunked
I've
everything.
been debunked.
Yeah.
So Guendouzi shit.
Exactly. So
Fair
all I'm
play.
saying is, if we get,
Who do you rate then? What Arsenal player do you actually rate, bro?
what do you mean? I
Henry.
rate Saliba.
Omri.
No.
Oh,
But
wait, he didn't actually. He said Zidane. So that's, yeah.
No, all I'm saying is, like, if we're having the same conversation, season, like, yeah, the end of not this season, next season, then I'll be like, yeah, Saliba, if he's still up there. But I'm saying you got to look at how long he's been doing it, kind of thing.
I don't think.
I'm not screaming Ollie Watkins is world class because he's had a purple patch, am I?
All right, but if you lot had an injury with Saliba, I don't think John Stones comes in and does the same thing.
Whoa.
I don't think he does.
Whoa.
I don't think he does.
He doesn't.
know.
He don't.
I don't
No
think
way.
he
How
does.
about that
So
one, Chief?
what? Why? You gonna play him next to what? Declan Rice? That's what you're gonna do?
No, why would you? If
That's
we
not
had
a
if we had
defender.
if we had an injury to Saliba, and I could get John Stones as a replacement and put John Stones and Gabriel, what do you think?
No. But that's what I'm saying. But
This guy's not an Arsenal fan. Don't argue with him, bro. Flipping agent, bro.
Look, you can see on Tone's face.
Agent, bruv.
That's not true.
I got a bumper clout.
For John Stones, man.
nah,
Time, yeah. All right, cool. Mitrovic or Lukaku?
Mitrovic.
Cool.
No, come on. Because Lukaku at Man United and Chelsea, I don't want to hear it. No, Mitrovic. Let's move on. I don't even want to have this
Hey,
discussion.
what did I say before you brought your friend
I
on here?
hate
Don't
Lukaku,
bring
man.
anyone on here that can't talk sport, right?
What?
Because we have talk sport for that.
Lukaku.
I don't want to hear Mitrovic over Lukaku in the pod, bro.
Crazy.
And I like Mitrovic, bro. That's too disrespectful.
no, it's
Lukaku.
not.
Mitrovic ain't left Fulham. He's been at
So
Fulham.
we've got to wrap it up soon. Let me run through these quickly. All right, we're going to get into some Man United questions quick. Peter Schmeichel or Van der Sar?
Van der Sar.
Andy Cole or Dwight York? Do you know
Andy
about them,
Cole.
man? there?
Yeah, Andy Cole, man.
Yep, Stam or Varane?
Yeah, Stan, yeah.
Stam.
Yeah, Stan.
Van Nistelrooy or RVP?
Van Nistelrooy. Yeah.
That's the easy one. I can't even do that one. Sheringham or Ole Gunnar Solskjaer?
Sheringham.
Nah, man.
Sheringham. Sheringham.
You're doing so
Why?
well,
I
mate.
said the off the bench
Come on,
coach.
let him
Why,
have a bad
are
taste.
you lot doing it for when he got the last goal? When it was like 2-1 against?
Nah, man, because he stopped Cole for playing for England, man.
All right, Anthony or Sancho? Anthony or Sancho?
Sancho, man. Free my boy, man.
Best of the bad bunch.
Canteen food, fam.
Rooney or Cantona? Last one.
Cantona.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
All right, that was the On The Bench podcast. We got to wrap it up. Just like, subscribe, comment, share, follow the Instagram, Twitter,
everything.
All of them things
tell a
there.
friend to tell a hater.
Yeah, that's
If you
it.
need a reason to text your ex, tell her about the pod.
All right, we're out.